Yo, what up gamers, I'm Prodark, and today we're going to be spectating one of TL Tactical's Draven games. It's going to be an absolute pop-up performance. Tactical is actually currently really impressing me. Has a really good win rate in Challenger at the moment and is really high rated. The highest rated ADC out of the bootcamp so far. Has been playing on EOS for a bit longer than the Eastern pros. So they need time to catch up, but definitely putting up a really good performance so far. Going to be going for the level 1 late invade here. Forcing the enemies off the red buff, now trying to leash it for his jungler. We'll continue trying to zone them off. Constantly resetting his axes off of champions and red buff. So now has double axes, gonna be going for that damage. Gonna be a lot of damage on the Mumu who goes down there. Trying really hard to zone the Zed off here. I don't even know where Echo is, who's actually the jungler. Oh, there he is. Hey, is able to pick up a kill on Zed there. Sorry, should have zoomed out here. Oh well. Anyway, he's able to pick up a kill here and now decides to just... Ooh, okay, I think he wanted to back there. He does have enough gold for a longsword, for example. However, it ends up going back into lane. Based off the minimap, yeah, this is actually pushing towards them just by pure luck. So this actually would have been a really good back timing for him. He would have just arrived into lane, pushing back towards them anyway. Now, I'm going to choose to stay here. However, he is lower HP than the Ezreal currently, so that might be a concern. Does have a big XP lead over the enemy bot in here though, or we'll have once he farms all this up. Okay, currently Thresh is level 2, but Draven is not. However, able to put out a lot of damage there with the axes. Has the Halo Blade, so he's got a really bursty ball in right now. Bursty damage. Wants to back off of the Ezreal there. He knows he loses out on that trade since he's starting off a lot lower HP than Ezreal. They have to back off and wait for cooldowns, or they can just choose to back. Now the Draven has quite a bit of gold, already 1,100 at 3 minutes. So I'm gonna look to spend that before anything else, I guess. Okay, grabs the serrated dirk. That could either build into Collector after a shield bow. It's pretty common on Draven to build a serrated dirk before going for your mythic. Just for that extra early damage, but could also be building towards a natural lethality mythic. Both kind of Draven builds are pretty popular right now, it just depends on what the player prefers. We'll see what he goes for. Okay, so here's gonna look to slow push. Doesn't want to be shoving this under the enemy turret. The Thresh is going to be at his maximum potential when they are further away from the turret. And the bigger the wave they can build up here, the worse an all-in would be for the enemy bot lane. And the more CS Ezreal and the Mumu will have to miss out on. It's an Ezreal though, so he doesn't have to be... He won't have to miss out on too much. He is able to farm from really far away. However, in order to get in range for that Q poke onto the minions, he's going to potentially have to put himself in range of a Thresh hook. So... does have to still be in danger a little bit for that. Okay, Draven walks up here trying to force the trade. However, it's going to be really hard. Ezreal has no reason to walk up really close there. Between having to lost it as well, it's going to be really hard to get onto Ezreal there. So not going to be able to even get a single auto off on him. Now should be looking to crash this wave in particular because now they need to look for the reset of this wave state, so they'll push back towards them. Maybe after that they can start freezing. But the sooner this crashes... Oh, gonna be a TP for Matrix there. Yep, okay, just gonna be a free build for the blue side there, unfortunately. Yeah, I was gonna say the sooner this wave crashes, the better the reset will be. So that was their main objective, they're just shipping as fast as possible. However, not gonna be able to do that. Gragas is gonna try and prevent the freeze here. I don't really think he really had to do that, though. I think this would have pushed back towards him anyway. So Gragas kind of trolling Draven right now, but okay. If Nidalee shows up here, maybe they can just set up a dive. Maybe that's what he was really going for. Okay, not gonna be really what red team was looking for there. Anyway, Draven arrives back into the lane. Ezreal currently 10 HP for whatever reason, so probably gonna have to back here, and now Draven will look to shove this in as soon as possible, make the Ezreal miss all the CS. No point slow pushing if you know the enemies have already backed. And you can just crash this really fast. However, gonna stop shoving just to try and go for a Mumu there after Thresh hits the lantern. Sorry, hits the hook. Gonna do a really fast kill there with the explosive Hill Blades Draven damage. Gonna be hitting Echo there while Thresh is tanking. Once he takes aggro though, gonna back off. Gonna be another free kill there. A lot of damage from the Draven there. As you can see, the serrated Dirk is putting in a lot of work. We're potentially gonna be looking for another kill here. However, Thresh gonna miss the flash hook. Ooh, okay. Could be drag assaulted into the play though. That will be another kill for the Draven, who is absolutely massive right now. So usually you'd want to back here. I mean, he must have a lot of gold. Yep, 1600. But just gonna stay here, maybe baiting for the Nidalee. Has to be. Okay, Mumu will flash engage. Hopefully this is bait. Zed still has ult, so we've been trying to step out of the Zed's range there. Just trying to let the turret do its job. Yep, we'll successfully evade the Zed's ultimate. Zed forced to use that ult on Nidalee instead, and gets taken down anyway. Okay, really fast cleanse on that. Mumu Q gets stunned again, however, does have the tenacity from cleanse. Oh, and is able to clutch that 1v2. That was actually insane. That was really well played. Able to grab all those axes. I think he missed one maybe. He had triple axes going at one point, however. The triple axes only actually matter when you have enough attack speed, which for early game Draven is just when you have the Halo Blades active. Once that Halo Blade stopped being active, dropping one axe was fine. Two axes is all he needs to take down the Ezreal there. Yeah, the cleanse actually, I don't know how many people know this, but after the cleanse, it actually gives you basically tenacity 65% for the next 3 seconds. So the next the Mumu Q did hit him, he wasn't able to dodge that, however, barely does anything. He was immediately just able to start auto-attacking again, and that is able to give him the 1v2 outplay. Actually, really clutch, really insane actually, or really crucial that he used the cleanse as soon as possible. Like, he was really fast to react to that. If he had cleansed any later, that would have gone a lot worse for him. But just an absolutely instant cleanse, even though he was cheesed really hard. You're going to be looking to grab the Scuttle Crab since his jungle's on the opposite side of the map. They have full control of ball lane right now. Doesn't want to hand this over to the enemy team. Oh, and actually he also has grabbed the Eclipse, so he is going for the lethality Draven. There's a lot of popular options on lethality Draven. Some people do Dustblade, some people do Eclipse. Yeah, there's even some Prowler's Claws in there if you want to do Essence Reaver Rush into Prowler's Claw. Also seen Prowler's Claw third with Essence Reaver Rush into Youmuu's into Prowler's Claw. A lot of options, but Eclipse definitely a solid option on what Tactical will opt for here. Able to find a really fast kill into Draven, onto Ezreal there. With the help of the Thresh. Currently 9 kills at 10 minutes, and also almost doubling Ezreal's farm. You can look to crash this as soon as possible. Wants to make Ezreal miss as much farm as possible again. Pretty much just one-shotting all of these minions. Also wants to go for these platings. We'll get a solo plating. And hopefully going for another one here. That Caulfield's Hammer probably building into an Essence Reaver. Also grabs a Cloth Armor. Will presumably be going into Ninja Tabi to keep him safe from the Zed and the Aatrox mainly. Mainly probably his main concern is the Zed. Draven, not necessarily the ADC the skills the best with attack speed, so going for the Tabis over the Berserker's Greaves not really gonna cost him too much. You can see getting a lot of platings here. Now we're gonna trade onto Ezreal under turret. Okay, now maybe gonna try and get the ultimate to hit him, delaying the recast on the ultimate. Still trying to find the kill on Ezreal. Ooh, if he had known Ezreal would just E forwards like that, he probably could have found the kill there. Or at least force the Ezreal flash. However, Ezreal probably counting on the fact that Draven would be walking away there, so it is able to get that free damage off. However, as you can see, the Eclipse, Lifesteal here are going to be huge. Also has Lifesteal through Runes, through Ravenous Hunter, and Bloodline. So you're going to be able to easily recover from all this damage. Trying to find Ezreal there, but not able to get onto him and doesn't want to overcommit too hard, just wants to keep hitting the turret. Now we'll look to shove out one more wave. No need to leave this wave like at the middle of the lane where Ezreal can easily shove it in while he backs. So just gonna shove that first and then look to back. Currently sitting on 2,800 gold. So I guess we'll go for the Essence Reaver, yep. Also grabs another Serrated Dirk, doesn't want to upgrade to tier 2 boots yet. So now going to be looking to rotate to either mid lane or top lane. It looks like his choice will be mid lane this game. Or why is choosing mid lane over top lane this game? Honestly, I don't know. Got an answer. Maybe it just feels like the Aatrox. Yeah, okay. Actually, the Aatrox is 3-0-2 right now. So pretty strong. You don't necessarily want to be picking a fight with the strongest enemy champion on the map, not unless you're super confident you can actually beat him. So it doesn't want to get or risk getting ran down by the Aatrox, potentially, especially if he gets a gank from Echo or Zed. Potentially that could be a pretty big shutdown going over to Aatrox if they play their cards wrong. So just gonna go over mid lane instead. So gonna be a pretty big target for the enemy team here. Easily gankable by the Echo and the Amumu. But should have plenty of vision and the Thresh to peel him as well. So Zed never going to be able to find a solo kill, hopefully. Anyway, Zed swaps. They're going to be facing Ezreal there. Clean E just knocks Ezreal completely in the opposite direction of where he wants to go. Zed going to be looking to harass the Draven here, however. Okay. Very fast cleanse again, but just gets locked down by the ultimate right after anyway. Just gets immediately burst down. That is the problem with being mid lane. Very easily gankable, as I said. Didn't have vision on the top side, was not able to see the Amumu Q coming. Had flash, but not able to get away there. Rampage. Okay, so now grabs the Ninja Hobby. Will be significantly tankier towards the Zed. Blue team has slain the dragon. Actually gonna go top now, interestingly. Why this is, I do not know. Red team's turret has been destroyed. Maybe he figures the shutdown is already gone. No harm in going here. Or actually, alternatively, maybe his choice was simply based off of the fact that Aatrox had not reset yet. So Aatrox, after finding that solo kill and the turret, was looking to back. So if Draven rotates to the top lane here, then that basically allows him to do a lot of damage to the turret while Aatrox is not in lane yet. Or forces a TP. And potentially they find the Aatrox before he actually gets his back off, which was the case there. Gonna just barely win the fight, but they do win it, thanks to the fact that Aatrox had a bunch of unspent gold there. So they get that shutdown. I'm gonna be looking to harass the turret as much as possible. Gotta watch out for potential collapse though. Thresh gonna get some vision down. Trying his best to harass Ezreal here. Been really hard to cheese him with his W and a Z. Gonna use that. Oh wow. Okay, that was really unlucky. Okay, wow, that 2-3 shot onto Echo almost one-shots him. Okay, immediately flashes away from the Zed at an angle that leaves him least likely to actually be hittable by the shurikens. Yeah, that Amumu Q just finds it between the minions. That was pretty unfortunate. I was able to survive. Always gonna be healthy thanks to this Eclipse lifesteal. Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Is finally able to take that turret down. No, maybe gonna be looking for the Herald? No, actually just gonna look to reset before anything else. Yeah, sitting on 3,000 gold. Pretty smart choices just back before anything else here. Gonna grab the Yomus, makes sense. The really popular option on Draven right now. Really popular option on any lethality champion right now. So definitely will help him actually really run down the Ezreal, finally. And as well as any other champion on the enemy team that he might want to go for. Just gonna use the Yomus immediately as he leaves base. It's actually pretty common. I see people doing that a lot. You're not gonna be using the Yomus as soon as you get into lane, most likely. And has a relatively low cooldown at 45 seconds. So they just use it to get into lane faster. Oof, that is almost a 2-shot onto Echo. Just gonna 2-shot him again. Gonna take down a Mumu right as he uses ult. You can see a lot of damage coming in from the Draven here. So the Yomus, as you can see, is gonna come in huge once he is able to get that cooldown back up. He can just run down people even harder with his W and his Yomus. Just gonna die in 2 hits. Okay, going aggressive there with the W and the Yomus. However, Ezreal's super safe. Not gonna take any risks. Immediately ease back. Staying around mid lane, even though there's something going on in bot lane, just doesn't really want to give up free farm on mid lane unless it's going to be a guaranteed fight on the bot side. Yep, now I'm going to steal the Raptors. They have plenty of vision, so they wouldn't know if Echo or anybody were trying to stop them from taking this. It's going to be really safe. Potentially going for the red buff now. Yep. Again, still plenty of vision. Nobody's contesting this, so they know it's completely safe. And the Draven is just pretty much strong enough to one-shot anybody that might try and interfere anyway. Yep, so shoves into the wave. Helps the jungler do the Drake. Now gonna actually be going aggressive on the Aatrox here with the help of Thresh. However, oof, yeah, just gonna take too much damage there. Constantly nerfed up by the Aatrox knockups as well. That was really well played by Aatrox. Bit over aggressive there. But at least his team is able to follow up on that and pick up some kills. Only chilling in base for, I guess, an item. Let's see, we got 2,700 gold. I guess he wants to buy something in one go. That might be GA. Just 2,800 gold. Yep, exactly. Wants the GA. That's what he was waiting for. Don't know why he used Yomus though. Now he can't use it to walk out of base. You're gonna grab that red buff before rotating over to mid lane. Trying to catch the Aatrox with that either, I think. We can hopefully do some harass to him, but it doesn't connect, so not gonna be anything. And using the Yomus right away to try and run down this Aatrox. He's really feeling himself right now, thinks he can actually take down the Aatrox 1v1. Has to flash that Q. However, should be picking up that kill there. You can see he's a very strong Draven right now. Does an insane amount of damage. Just gonna literally kill that Echo in 2 auto attacks. Gonna probably 1 or 2 shot that Zed. Okay, would have been a 2-shot, but is not able to find any more autos on him. Oh, okay, it finds him there. Zed returning to the W, but not gonna find escape. I guess they'll turn their attention to the Baron. After this, I'm guessing he has plenty of gold now. Yeah, we'll be able to get his final item. Then we'll probably look to push mid. They don't actually have too many turrets right now. The only secondary turret that they have down is on bot lane. They're going to be pushing down mid. So final item, grabs the collector. Going for a little bit more crit, make his auto attacks even more likely to just 1 or 2 shot people. And we'll also grab the red elixir. Yep, there's the 1 auto attack kill onto Echo, who was only like 80% HP. Currently one-shotting the melees even if he doesn't crit. That is an insane amount of damage. Sitting on 442 AD. As you can see, going very aggressive under that turret, trying to deal as much damage as possible, even putting himself at risk when he's confident that he will not really get caught out there. Any damage he takes is fine because he'll lifesteal that back up instantly. Literally flashing there for whatever reason. Can't really tell what's going on here, but I know Draven is dealing damage. I know that much. Oh, would have been nice to see how much damage that ultimate would have dealt to Zed. Draven's ultimate actually does scale pretty crazily with AD, if I remember correctly. It actually deals 709 physical damage per hit, so if somebody has like 1500 HP, they would get one shot by the ultimate right after they get hit by both hits. We'll look to bump up his CS per minute here, maybe find the next kill onto Amumu. Trying to predict the Amumu Q there, but won't find it. Yeah, you're gonna look to end there before his Kitty gets ruined. Yep, that is Team Liquid's tactical for you there. I don't know why he's just walking away. Why is the entire red team just walking away there? Okay, they've stopped. Yeah, that's TL Tactical's Draven for you. Absolutely insane 1-man performance here. Huge damage coming in from the Draven there throughout the entire game. That is Lethality Draven for you. I'm expecting to see definitely some Draven picks throughout Worlds. There's been quite a few ADCs practicing Draven in solo queue, and I hope that won't be for nothing. So let's keep our eyes peeled for that. We'll hopefully be pretty hyped to see that in Worlds. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content of this kind in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, gamers.